What's going on, everyone? This is Cam, Senior National Trading Manager at Diode LED, and this is our next reel-to-reel, where pretty much monthly we do these 15-minute deep dives into either a single product or a single product family. I'm really excited about today. We're going to get into the new EMERY series, with more of an emphasis on the EMERY wet location, because those profiles actually have some really unique capabilities that you can get. So we're going to switch over through the slides here. I have a few cool pictures to showcase. So here's just a couple ones that Ted just recently shot. All right, and then I have a little quick video here I wanted to showcase for you guys. Awesome. Is that online? We're good?
It is playing, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, as you can see here, really the idea is fixture forward, complete solutions that you get when you order. Everything about this is a configured solution without it being componentry. So it's much easier to configure on one single spec sheet, and by the end of it, you get a whole bunch of different options that you can produce as a configured solution. Everything from how you want the wire entry to how the customized links to it, to whether you need it to be IP65, 67, or just dry located, all the way down to even closet rated. So really, some of the high-level things I want you to think about when you are kind of talking about EMERY series, if you're a sales rep or when you're ordering, is really this is fixture forward. So the idea is that Diode LED for a long time has been known as more of a componentry lighting type of manufacturer, where you have to get maybe the specs on the terminal blocks, connectors on a separate spec sheet. You have to get the channel specs on a different spec sheet, as well as the tape light solutions, then the driver. This is all going to be now living on one single spec sheet with the EMERY series. Also, engineered precision illumination. So there is a lot of engineering that goes into this product line specifically for the wet location. Fully built, ready to install. So that's the idea, is anytime you're utilizing factory assembly, specifically configured solutions, obviously this is going to save a whole bunch of time on labor and make it much easier to be able to customize ahead of time. So also up to 95 plus CRI. So you'll see here in a second, we have multiple different performance options with our light engines, all the way up to our performance base, which is that 95 plus CRI. And in the new spec sheet. So I wanted to go through these somewhat quick. We obviously have to cover a lot here in 15 minutes, but this is really what the new spec sheet looks like at a more high level. And then you're going to be able to get into all of these 14 key categories, right? Everything from product, finish, the rating, performance, watts per foot. We're going with more of a watts per foot versus lumens. You can get the lumen output lower in the spec sheets. CCT, lenses, all the way down to even a bunch of different categorizations for input wire, the color, the type of connection, all the way down to mounting. So this is just how it looks more close up. So you can see here, right, product, finish, and rating. Okay, then performance, watts per foot, CCT. Then you can see there as well, you kind of get the options for performance levels. So you have the SS, which is you have the standard as well as the VE option. And really you can notice with the standard, you still get really good CRI. It's just the R9 values start to go down, which if you know anything about R9, that is just that saturated red, which is a very important color to get correct. So if you're looking for exceptional CRI, I would stay in the performance level. Then down to like the lens options. If you're doing the indoor series, you'll have more lens options, as you can see here, versus the wet location. We're not utilizing lenses. It's actually a polyurethane that we're pouring into the channel. Okay, wire color, output wire length, all the way down to even just optimization and mounting. So again, this is what it looks like kind of at a high level. So you can see by the time you're done with this, you should have a fully configured solution. We're even going to be adding in the future insetting the tape light. So if you're doing cabinetry and let's say the channel goes all the way end to end, but you have adjacent walls, you don't want to have hot spots on the side. So you can actually inset the tape light 2 inches on each side into the profile, the channel profile, to reduce that glary hot spots on the side of the cabinetry. So things like that are coming down the pipeline here. So I wanted to talk about the profile options. So these are the 8 that we're going with immediately. We will probably be adding more profiles to the EMERY series, but we have the A1, A2, and A3 recessed, and then we also have our legacy channels, so the slim, square, 45 degree, and then also the mud-in, the 1-inch version. So this next section, I'm gonna kind of plow through a little quick. I do want to talk about a few nuances between each of the profiles. So the A1, we will be demoing this here shortly, so I'll be able to show you the sizing as well. But as you can see here, really with the A1, you're focusing on that deep cavity. It's still a surface mount, but it has a large hidden wire raceway behind it. This way that you can do hidden mounting clips as well as hiding the wire inside of the raceway. This helps with a lot of times with kind of power injection or being able to run one single lead wire all the way down and connect both of them together, hiding that lead wire beneath both channels butting up together. As you can see here, this is A2, very similar profile, just smaller, still has that hidden raceway. You'll notice on all of these different channel profiles as well for the wet location, they're IP67. I do want to make a note that IP67, the reason why we showcased in the beginning the video of it being actually submersed in water is that IP67, technically you are allowed to submerge the product within 30 minutes inside of water. Okay, so this as of now is not IP68. That is coming though. We are going to be able to have these be utilized for submersion. The difference is it's going to be on the pipeline probably far down the line, maybe like a year out, where we'll be able to make them UL 676. That is the more important rating that allows you to put the fixture in water where animals and humans reside. So for example, pools. So even when we do come out with this in IP68, I do want to make sure people understand that you can submerge it in like a fountain. You can put it on a dock out near the ocean where there's salt water, which is you need an IP68 rating. But you cannot actually put it in pools where animals and humans reside, okay? This is also closet rated, assembled in USA, with 5-year warranty in all of them. Okay, this is the A3, fantastic for millwork, very, very low profile. It's probably our most low profile channel out there. Okay, we also have it in the recess. I want you to think of this as for millwork, but maybe where they need the flanges, they'll be able to have some adjustability for your the person who's doing the milling, the routing. Also think about this in tiles or in showers of some sort, being able to put this in between tiles. Okay, you also have the slim, okay, but I want to focus more on the square. So as you're going to see on this next section here, right, this has hidden mounting clips behind it, but you get all of the same mounting options that you would with the normal square channel profile. So everything from, you know, flat mounting clips to adjustable clips to even a suspension mounting option. Okay, the 45-degree, again, this is fantastic to be able to have adjustability. Think about this for outdoor pergolas where you want to do some type of outdoor cove lighting. A lot of cove applications out there, you want some adjustability, so you'll be able to, with the 45-degree, still have a wet located IP67 solution, but with all of those mounting options as well. And then also the mud-in. This took us a very long time to engineer, mainly due to the wire entry and not having massive dead spots on the end. We were finally able to figure it out. It looks gorgeous. I'll be able to showcase that here in the future. We don't have a sample today, but again, it's that 1-inch mud-in. And so I wanted to demo these really quick. So we'll switch over to the top down here. So I'm going to try to bring these close up. I have 5 of them right now. There we have the A1, okay. The A2 with that raceway below, it's very similar to the A1, just a little bit smaller in dimensions. Okay, still a raceway for hidden wire management as well as clips. We have one of our most popular channels, the the slim, I should say. We have the square, very similar to the slim, but just has that raceway below it for hidden mounting clips, as well as the recess. So I'm going to showcase this close up. If you can see here, this is still taking the same channel profile as the recess channel or any of these, but we are pouring that polyurethane that we utilize for AlphaTech X into the actual channel profile. So this is extremely smooth, right? But it can take a beating. You can power wash this. It's completely wet located IP67, meaning that you could even submerge this in water. The main key for this is 2 ideas, right? One would be for AlphaTech X, when you want to do longer runs, but you don't want to utilize the plastic channel or the clips to have straight lines, straight runs, and sometimes it can seep out of that plastic channel depending on temperature control. This will allow you to go very long runs with still having that nice polyurethane poured in to that channel profile, as well as imagine anytime you're doing outdoor channel profiles with wet located tape light. Even if you put that tape light in a silicone jacket inside of the channel profile, you're going to get moisture that's going to sit and seep inside of that channel, and it's going to deteriorate the silicone over time. This you will not have that issue with. There obviously is some limitations. For example, it is not field serviceable. This is a fully potted channel, so you need to make sure that you get your dimensions correct, your light output correct, your wire entry, the finish options, all of that. So I wanted to showcase you one more thing here. So I wanted to give you just a all the channel profiles, showcasing them just in their dimensions, so you'll be able to do it with the A1. This, in my opinion, looks the most beautiful, has the best diffusion across, because the actual polyurethane will be far away from the actual light engine. Okay, you have the A2. Okay, similar in form factor, just a little bit smaller, still has that raceway. And then the A3. And this is why we love this channel profile for millwork, because you can notice there's almost no aluminum on the outside of the lens showcasing. So when this is millworked correctly, it can look absolutely gorgeous with just the light showing and no actual eyesores from the aluminum. Okay, we also have the Legacy series that all of you are very familiar with. Okay, so the Slim, still one of our most popular channel profiles around the country, very low profile. Okay, but the clips do come around the actual channel, versus you could go with the Square. Okay, the Square has that raceway below it. This way, when you put mounting behind it and you mount it in direct view, you're not having little clips showcasing onto the channel. It looks much better for direct view, as well as that 45-degree with still the raceway below for hitting clips, but also adjustability. So outdoor coves, a lot of times you want to be able to have some adjustability to be able to have some flexibility in the dispersion of the light. And then the more specialty channels as of right now that we're coming out with will be that Recess, the larger one, okay, with the flanges, great for showers or millwork, as well as that mudded, okay, 1 inch, as you can see here. Okay, but again, all these profiles, obviously, for the Emery Wet, will have that polyurethane poured in. So where are the opportunities? We always like to end it on this. So really, the sky is the limit with this product. I mean, anywhere that you can put tape light and channel at, you can also put this in, especially for exterior types of applications, but we'll just focus on a few here. I see this going a lot in exterior stair lighting, okay, shower lighting, so shower niches, or actually integrated into the tile of the shower. Similar to this application, this was utilizing AlphaTech X. This would have been much easier if they had the option for the Emery series at the time to be able to do the mounting and routing out the pathway in the tile. Okay, outdoor pergolas, handrail lighting. Okay, being able to keep those straight lines, stair railing. Okay, different types of building facades. Okay, and then also for the larger picture, right? Exterior architectural elements in the end run, right? That's the idea, is that anytime you can put linear lighting to be able to backlight or slightly graze or bring the eyes of the viewer to an architectural detail, you can utilize the Emery series for this. So to end it off, before we do Q&A, just wanted to talk about the training opportunities that we have available for you. So again, we have a new training section on the Diode LED website. It's underneath resources. You can take a look at that. That has everything from if you want to have customers sign up for reel-to-reels to field training opportunities and even factory training. Okay, this is just a little snapshot of the factory training section. Okay, and then also don't forget to check out our Diode LED YouTube page. We have all of the past reel-to-reel recordings up on there. We have our series called the Light Lab series. This is where we go into more installation or assembly style of training videos. Okay, also virtual trainings. We have that reel-to-reel, like I said. I'll leave this on the screen if you want to use the QR code here. Or even our quarterly virtual specifier trainings that are still fantastic, even if you are a rep, a distributor, electrical contractor, to attend. This is just longer format, 45 minutes, where we really get into more of the high-level specs and how to utilize these products within Diode LED for your designs. Okay, and then you can see here, here's just a little snippet of the past reel-to-reel series that you can find on YouTube. Field trainings, we do a lot of field trainings throughout the country, so even at Top Golfs, we have a lot of fun as well. So please hit up your local rep or regional sales manager if you want to schedule some type of large field training. And in factory training, we always want to have people come up and check out what we're doing. We have some really unique engineered machines that we're utilizing for products. We do a lot of hands-on. We get into our engineering lab. See here, showcasing different products. It's an awesome tour. With that, guys, I really appreciate it. This was an exciting one. If you have any other questions that are training related, please email training@diodeled.com. Also, if you have any project assistance, if you want to utilize this product on a future project, if you want samples of that, very easy, info@diodeled.com. Okay, info@diodeled.com. With that, I'm Cam, Senior National Training Manager. We'll be doing another reel-to-reel here in about a month. You'll get an update on that about 2 weeks out if you're already registered and you're in the cycle of emails. And so, yeah, we have about 45 plus new products coming out this year. So we're really excited. We're going to utilize reel-to-reel a lot to kind of showcase and get deep dives into these different products. So I appreciate your time. Thank you again for joining. I'll see you on the next one.